Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 Forestry series. Going through and cutting down some trees. I found a new trick with my truck and trailer and wood chipper that's going to be helpful for moving around and getting things complete. I found out that I can hook them all together. There's a hitch on the back of the wood chipper, and so we're going to be making some piles and then driving around to the piles and picking up wood and throwing it in. Instead of jumping back and forth into numerous vehicles, we'll just get some stockpile done and then go to work. And hopefully we can make a good amount of money in a short amount of time. So I'm just going to cut down like 3 or 4 more trees right here. Got these couple of dead woods, got one lodgepole and one ponderosa pine right here. There we go, that's where we need to be. Lower it down, cut it, let it fall. Ah man, I didn't got way too high on that one. That's alright. We can take the chainsaw and get a little bit of that off, I think, to be able to put it in the wood chipper. Alright, so let's go over here to this one here. And I'm kind of outlining the right side of our property too. Well, I'm trying to. So I'll get this machine going. Get this stacked up over here. And then at some point I'll get the left side done, and then we'll know where we can go and where we can't, instead of me coming up to these trees and seeing little red marks on them all the time. Alright, let's get this lodgepole here. I know I said I was going to save the lodgepoles, but I think I'll use that for a different farm plot or land property. We'll just cut everything down and turn it into wood chips on this one, just to make some money, and then we'll worry about doing the logs later. Because I mean, there's lodgepoles and ponderosas and spruce and all sorts of stuff throughout this entire map, even deadwood. So get this one, get that ponderosa there, maybe get that ponderosa there too. Hell, I might even grab that spruce. I don't know, we'll see here in a second. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 piles of wood right now. So I don't want to get too much there where we can't actually work it all. I mean, I guess I could work it all, it'd just be a really long video. And I know when I'm watching videos, I like to watch the ones that are like 30 to 45 minutes usually. Much more than that, I don't have time. Or if I do have time, I'm usually recording my own video, so. Like this one here, I'm not doing a whole lot of cutscenes, jump cuts, but other videos I do, there's a lot of jump cuts, and so, you know, for a hour-long video, you know, it'll be 4 to 6 hours of recording. I also ran into and saw recently that there is a mining mod through RGC, Real Gaming something. I'll have to look it up. But they have a mining mod for Farming Sim 25, where you can get a map that you can terraform on and basically dig holes, and use a Slucifer from Gold Rush. So I'm thinking about starting a series up with that too. Alright, this one's kind of messy, so I'm going to call this the last one. I'm going to pull this processor out of the way and bring the tractor and chipper up in here. Alright, let's get this just pushed over here and turned off. That should be good. We'll jump out. Alright, run over here real quick. This is the first pile, I think, so let's just do that one. This is already unfolded. All I gotta do is jump in, start everything up. Don't need the lights. And if it works like I think it should, this is actually the first pile over here. I should be able to just start this thing up, jump out, come around the corner, pick these logs up, feed them in, and then we can actually let this thing get over full and take the whole thing with us. So we're not just getting 9,000 at a time, we're getting, 20,000 at a time maybe. So we'll just keep feeding this in until it says it won't take any more. And see how much we can overload one of these things. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Feed, feed, feed. Make some wood chips. Make some money. I wonder if I put these in the back of the truck and took them over to make more off of these 2.5 meter ones. I mean, it's just, you can't really haul much is the problem. So the idea ultimately is to get like a truck and trailer that I can pick up with like a back end. Let me see if they actually have something like this. What I'm thinking, if I go down here to the forestry equipment, there should be something like this that has a crane on the back. Nope, that's in the front. That's not going to work. Although I could hook up to the trailer after the fact. Oh no, this one have a trailer? It is a pin, right? So if we get that, which is $350,000, that's a lot. I mean, we could do this one here too, 340, or we go with the smaller one. And this is just like you put them up into the holder, and then it clamps down on it, and you drag a bunch of logs at once. So I could do max length logs and just use the crane to put them up in there, clamp down on them, drag the whole thing over, sell it as is. And then of course we had just the regular clam bunch that you pick up logs and drag. But we don't have enough money for any of that, so wood transport. We could hook one of these up to the back of a tractor and use that. This is only 15,000, but I think it's not very long logs, so you're gonna get like 6-foot logs, 6-meter logs in there, and that's it. And I don't believe you can hook two trailers together yet. No, you can't. Let's see, what is this? Timber trailer, crane. Yeah, I mean, same thing. So 45,000 with the crane. And then other options, we have this one here where the crane's on the back, and we can hook a trailer up so we could load the front and then load the back. And this looks like 6-meter logs also. I don't think, let's see, extension 1x5. Okay, so I'll probably go with that so they're a little spread out. But it looks like 5-meter logs then. 1x5 or 2x2 5s. And then front mounting we don't need. What is front mounting? Is that where the crane's at? What is on the front? Just some little light cover things. We don't need that. But anyway, that's 227. So again, we're a ways off from this stuff. just something to look at and think about. Not quite sure what direction we want to go. I know I want to do logs and make like a lumber mill. There is a lumber mill on this that we can purchase. It's right across the tracks. I can show it to you when we make our first load. I don't remember how much it is though. And then we can also buy property and make our own too. And we haven't even filled up the trailer yet. Should be soon though. Hey, get back in there. Thought I dropped it. So, just keep plugging away here and hopefully we can make some money. Hopefully this series kicks off and people start liking it. I'd like to see it be popular. Alright, so that's it for that pile. We're going to turn this off now. Back this up a little bit, turn it around. Go over and grab this pile here, which will definitely finish off filling the trailer, and then we'll just start filling up the machine. I don't know how much it can overload, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Alright, turn that machine back on. You can't move it while it's on either, so you do have to turn it on and off. And yeah, I know it's a little unrealistic the way the logs pick up, but nothing I can do about that. Besides not pick them up, but then the machine wasn't working properly, so I kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm still shooting into the back, so we got more. Let's see, this is dead wood, which isn't as dense as the lodgepole or the ponderosa. Still shooting? No, it's not shooting anymore. Okay. So I found out that it will hold and shoot into the sell point when you get over there by accident, because I was trying to test this out with this system of moving the trailer around like this instead of having to detach and reconnect and do all that over and over and over again. And I do believe that you can do dual trailers on this thing. The problem is that they're articulating and it's really hard to back them up. So, what the hell? I dropped you. I'm so strong I pulled it back to the machine. Really? Really? Throw that shit then. So I think maybe I should finish this pile off because it was a pretty big pile. Go over and see how much it dumps. Because if I start dumping the trailer, it starts shooting into the back of the trailer, which is really super unrealistic. But if you don't do it that way, then you can actually pick it up Like it'll shoot into the cell point when you get over there. Damn it, come on. This machine. I mean, I know I'm strong, but Jesus, come on. I'm not that strong. I mean, I guess I could cut these all in half and make it look more realistic. Since the machine only goes down to 2.5, I'd have to cut every single one of them with a chainsaw, though. Let's see, I got a couple more logs here. And then we'll shut it off and go sell the first batch. Oh, I got more logs than I thought. Now I got like 4 more logs here. Maybe more. They like to hide in the bushes here. Alright, 2 more logs. Alright, let's hop in the old tractor. Turn this thing off. Alright, turn that off and then we'll head over to the sell point. Oh, that's heavy. There's a lot of weight inside that chipper. I didn't think about that aspect. So we put 2.2 hours on this tractor so far, which, being this is only the 3rd video, that's a lot. So when we get over here, I'll show you the sawmill stuff. But I think if you sell it there, it has to be logs, not wood chips. I think. We can go over and check. If this thing starts shooting out, I'll know I can sell them there too. But I don't think I can sell wood chips there. Just logs. So anyway, if you come right around this corner, this little, I don't know, pole barn kind of thing. And you come right to here. Okay, so nothing's happening there. How about here? No, nothing happening there either. So anyway, this is the one I know you can buy. Wrong button. Alright, so if I move forward, yeah, you can sell wood, but it doesn't say sell sawdust. Let me try seeing what happens if I actually run this thing through. Try to sell wood chips. I don't think it'll let me, but maybe. Because all these right here are the storage for making wood planks, wood beams, and something else. And I believe that's where you purchase it at. But if I just pull right to, let's say, here, and try to sell wood, what's it do? Nothing. Okay, so yeah, we can't sell wood chips here. But we can just go right across the way over here and sell them over here like we've been doing. And as you'll see, the little spout will start shooting out here in a second. I'm going to let it finish before I do the tipper because I want to know how much is held in there. Oh, it's not going to do it this time? That is strange. Last time it did it. Interesting. Maybe I'm not close enough. Alright, so I'm going to put this right over the top of that little sell point thing there. Interesting. Well, I'm not seeing a thing for tipping either. It's like I can't sell chips here? Oh, I know why. But why is it not letting me... How about Control I? No? So as soon as this starts dumping, it'll start shooting into that. So I know that it's about 9,500 for a truckload of this. So I'll be able to figure out how much we actually have. Inside the chipper. Well, that was 17,000, so that was almost double already. And it's still filling up. I could have swore there was... I know the chute was working last time when I came over. Alright, so it's looking like 17.2 and whatever this is. 6 is 23.5. So we did, it held like a trailer and a half inside the chipper. And I probably could have put more in there. But it was heavy to move. So I have to think about that. At 110,000 we can buy a new chipper. We could probably buy a trailer right now. And that would get 2 of the things off our lease. And then we just need to save up money to buy the lease, or buy the tractor here. Alright, so if we cut it right here and come, I don't know, somewhere right in here, we can get all these right here. Okay, start that up, jump out, and start loading from the back over here first, I guess. That is strange, it wouldn't let me dump that time. Very interesting. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't show up. I could dump over there in the other for wood too. Because I was on the wrong trailer. I'll have to look at that again. So hopefully we can make enough money over the next couple episodes to purchase a tractor, purchase a chipper of our own, and purchase a trailer of our own. And then all we have to do is get a processor, and everything will be ours. And then we can start making some real money instead of, you know, dinking around with this wood chip stuff. We could maybe get a loan and buy a truck and trailer, or one of those log haul things that picks up logs. And like I said, because we could do, if we jump in the processor, we can do, it says max length, which I have no idea what that is, but we could put them out at 25, put them at 25 meter lengths, or yard feet, whatever they are, and then after that, use the rest for doing the chips. So we could stockpile some logs and then have some chips coming in to make money too. Something to think about. But if we do that, then we're going to have to use the chainsaw and get something to move them around. I might be able to put a front end loader on this. Get a front end loader for the old tractor there, and put like a log fork on the front of that. I know the log forks don't work that well, but I mean, if I'm just trying to pick 1 or 2 logs out so that I can cut them up to chip, that's not that bad, I don't think. This is what, Ponderosa? Yeah, this is the Ponderosa here. So a little denser than deadwood, but still kind of lightweight compared to the lodge poles. So which should we purchase first? I'm thinking the trailer because it's the cheapest, and then we'll still have operating money in case we have to pay for rental fees or leasing fees or whatever. And then the trailer will be next, and then the tractor. Or the trailer, then the chipper, then the tractor. Basically in order of least expensive. Because we're looking at, what, 150 for this, 110 for that, 30 for that maybe? And then like 450 for the processor. Or we could skip buying these two, keep leasing these two, go for a tractor first, and then some sort of trailer to haul logs on. And then we could just put like a log fork, or I don't know, maybe try to process into a trailer. I don't know how easy that would be to do. Never tried it before. I mean, so we don't mess with the immersion too much. I mean, there are auto-loading trailers. I don't like to use them. There are some like crane units too that you can get, like excavator cranes. That might be an option. Just keep feeding the chipper, get as much in there as we can. Actually, we should probably stop there because we only have, now we get the lodge poles here too. Let's get the rest of this Ponderosa and then we'll leave the lodge poles for the next load. I do wonder why it was doing it last time and didn't do it this time though. That is like baffling me why it would start shooting off before but not do it again. Because that's the reason why I tried to hook them together, was so I could see if I could haul more material over at once instead of doing it 28,000 liters at a time. And then it did that little weird thing, and I was like, okay, well maybe I can take over 3 or 4 or 5 trucks at a time. Or trailerfuls. I do wonder how much you can put into this thing overloaded, like, and if it gets too heavy, will I not be able to move it? I mean, like, we're only putting in 200 kilograms at a time here, so I don't know how many kilograms a liter is. I guess I'll have to put in a log that I know how much it weighs, and then go check the trailer to see how many liters are in it. Tell me how much it turns into. I think that's going to be good. I'm going to stop there. That should be about the same amount as the other one. Let's see, B to turn this thing off. Back it up just a little bit. Actually, we're just going to go forward and turn to the left. I believe there's a way to operate that. If I go to this, can I move? I can. Okay. So let's do like that and see if it'll catch the sell point when I come up to it this time. Come on, you can make it. That's a lot of weight in here. I mean, we're doing 9 miles an hour, 10 finally. switch back to this one because I do want to also go through that little section over there to see if I can sell wood chips over there. Quit shaking. I don't think I can. I think this is for picking up wood chips. This little wood chip sign over here. I think it's when you own it, you can get wood chips to sell. Yeah. It's not giving me the... Okay, so let's go over here real quick. See if we can get this thing to start shooting into there. I mean, why? Why is it not doing it from here? Overloading. No? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to do it this way. So we're gonna get like 17,000 here again, then it'll set back down, and we'll have to do it a second time. Interesting, not as much that time, only 15. What are the prices going down? Let's look real quick. Well, that's doing that thing. We can, alright, so wood chips, wood chips. Where are the wood chips? Planks, potatoes, wood chips. We're going up right now, so we actually should be getting a better price. Alright. So that's full again. We're going to start dumping. It's 15,000 something. I wonder if this thing will shoot to a second trailer. Nah, that's probably too much work. Alright, so another 15,000, so we got 30,000 off that one. Let's, what kind of trailer is this? Farm Tech. So let's go up here to trailers. And I believe it's this one here. Yep, 28. So with the extension, it's going to cost 40,100. And yes, we want a trailer hitch. We don't need a cover. Let's change the colors though. Make it like a forest green. How about safety orange? And then this be forest green. This is more of a forest green, I think. Ooh, that's hideous. Try this one. Yeah, let's go with that. And then the rims, we'll do forest green also. Oh, that's the cover. We don't have a cover, so it doesn't matter. Wheel setup doesn't matter. We have a trailer hitch we really won't need probably. And it's 37. So let's go ahead and buy that. Yes. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go into our vehicles, and this Farm Tech that we are leasing, this one here, we're going to return that. Yes. And then we're going to go pick up our new trailer. And we still have 95,000. Probably could have got both of them at the same time, but waited one more trip. Like I said, I do want to save some money that we have. Don't hit. Crap. So that we have some money available to use. This is this shorter? It seems shorter, huh? Did I screw up and not get the extension on there? I thought I did. Trailers. Farm Tech. Yeah, 28. So that is the right height. Okay. Maybe it just looks different because it's a darker green now. So we'll get this over, get the last of that stuff wood chipped, and come back over and sell another section. I said if we have like 120, 130, I'm not going to buy the wood chipper unless I can get it on a discount somehow. And the only way to do that would be to turn this lease in to see if it shows up on the discount. So I'm not quite sure I want to do that. What I could do though is I could go through do a bunch of log cutting with the processor, get them all chopped down, like this whole entire section, turn that one in, and we might be able to get that back at a discount. Alright, so let's just pull up right here for now. Turn that on. We'll grab these little ones over here. All 11 kilograms of it. It didn't shoot anything. That's funny. Alright, so let's grab this one. This is 28 kilograms. Did that shoot anything in? There we go. 28 kilograms. Turns into 126, so it's 4.5 to 1. 4.5 liters to 1 kilogram. And I do wonder if it makes like different types of wood chips, if that makes sense. Like, do you get more for doing just ponderosa pine chips, for instance, compared to deadwood? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. And not just because of the weight of the log either, because, like, you know, it's denser wood. Yeah, I need to, like, paint a better landing area, though, or something, because these little bushes make it really hard to grab and see things. Maybe we should get a mower and mow the grass first. Not sure how well that'd work on these weeds, though. And then we'd have, like, grass we have to come through and windrow later on, which would be a pain in the butt. Sooner or later we will be done. A few logs over here to grab. What kind is this? Just a regular pine? Now we don't have any productions going, but if I look at, yeah, there's nothing there. No production. So the lumber mill, we have nothing. So the lumber mill makes wood. We could Can't change it either because it's not ours. Okay. So 1208 wood makes 138 planks and 60 long planks, and then 205 and 60 regular planks, and then 125 and 91 for the beams. So we could always purchase a lumber mill. I don't know how much it is. I want to say it's like 90,000, maybe 100. It's not that much, really. But you'd have to take full logs over there, so we can't do anything with it right now. And then we'd have wood chips that we'd have to take out and sell occasionally. Because I don't believe there's a processing plant for wood chips right now. I mean, there could be one available to put down, but there's not one on the map. Could have sworn I saw a log right there. Whatever. Alright, 2 more of those over there, and then we'll move over to the other pile and we'll finish that off. Yeah, it's still shooting into there, so that's good. And then I will have to see what we want to do next. So hopefully we'll have a more interesting time here shortly when we start doing the other types of lumberjacking stuff. Let's go to the left of this one. See if we can swing around to the right of this one a little bit. We'll try to head out that way when we leave. About there, looks good. Alright, let's see. Probably the best way to do this would be come back over here and just start running and tossing them in. Alright, it's still filling the trailer up too, so it looks like we're not going to have as big a load as the last one or the first one. Maybe it's not as much as the first one. Like I said, we need to have some operating money, so we can't just take ourselves down to nothing. Because then if we do, we're going to have to get a loan to pay off leasing costs, or be in the negative. And being in the negative is no good. Alright, so we're filling up the wood chipper now. Which is good, means we're going to be making more money. Instead of just the 9,000 from the trailer. So I toss them down because if they're not flat, they don't go in very well. For those wondering. So let me know if you'd like to see the gold mining mods for FS25. I am thinking about doing it. I got a friend of mine that wants to play it too, so we might do a multi-player one. I'll have to see if Rob has it yet. I don't know if he does or not. I hope I can move this because there's a lot of logs in after it started chopping into the chipper. A lot of weight. Alright, this is the last log. And at some point, if we want to do anything else on this property, we'll have to come back through with the stump grinder and get rid of all those stumps. Alright, let's see. Can we move it? Yeah, this one's not as heavy as the last one. I do wish that I could like shoot it off the side though first so I could see how much is in this thing total. I mean, I guess I could pipe down and do it separately. So I think maybe actually in the next episode I'm going to try to get some sort of log grab and a trailer that I can haul. I'm not sure what size it'll be, but it'd be nice to be able to haul some logs too, not just wood chips. I know I just bought the trailer, but just thinking out loud. Alright, let's see how much we get here. I wish it would stay up and continue to dump. So we got 17,000 on that one. Let's get it to about half maybe and then tip it up again. It should be fine by that point. Alright, I got some more money coming in now. Maybe? Okay, there we go. It did finish off. Alright, so that was 9,017, so 26. Like I said, not as much as the middle one, but we're up to 123,000 now. And I think I'm going to go park this. Make sure I don't hit by the train here. And call this an episode. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked it. If you do, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. If you have any questions, comments, tips, tricks, things you might want to see in the series, let me know. This is going to be completely forestry series. And thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care for now. And have a good day.